afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever it is or whatever time it is you're watching the video. This is Ryan from the Bobcast, and we're doing a little Bob Plays today. We're going to go fishing again. Now, I did a live stream on this a few weeks back, and I've done a couple videos of this throughout its lifetime. It is getting... Oh, there it was. Where'd it go? Come back. There it goes. It's getting close to release, actually. It is out of alpha, or I'm currently playing the alpha build. But the beta build is out there if you're interested in playing the beta build. I believe. I'm taking a quick look at that stuff before I sit down to record it. This is some of the numbers may be off because I'm actually playing this during the New Year's holiday. This first video actually will be closest to the release date there of that, New Year's. But and then after that, it's going to... so the XP is doubled is what I meant to say. So I have caught a few fish this morning, but I've released them all because again, I am not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I've just played it a little bit, sort of, not even quite casually. But when you release fish, you get more XP. If you keep fish, you get more money. So I've released the fish that I've gotten. I've gotten a catfish master so far this morning, and I was doing a little cutfish baiting, cutfish bobber fishing. And drinking a cup of coffee. So, hope everybody's starting their new year right and having a great holiday and didn't overindulge too much on New Year's Eve. We are listening to the wolves and the birds and everything else. So, come on. Let's catch it. The live stream, I did it in the ranch home down in Texas, and I didn't catch a single fish the whole 25 minutes I was playing. I've done quite a bit better this morning, but I'm hoping the game does not make a liar out of me. I have, in case you're wondering, I'm fishing at 12:52 based on the fish finder that you get at the beginning of the day. I can't look at it while the rod is out. But a few of the fish I caught were earlier this morning, so that actually may have been a different day now that I think about it. I'm using a hook size of 1. Because I didn't want to catch a lot of little panfish. I wanted to catch some of the bigger catfish. So I'm actually sort of preparing or gearing up to try to do some more of those challenges. I had a blast with the bowfish challenge. I had a blast with the bowfish challenge, and there's a Florida Everglades one coming up here too that I'd like to do either tonight or tomorrow. Come on. I do like this game. I think it looks phenomenal. It sounds great. Even sort of that whiz of the line. But I'm not very good at it. So if you're better at it, please, by all means, I appreciate all tips. Things I'm doing wrong. I could be doing everything wrong, to be honest. I don't really know. What's my leader setting at? 40 inches. Let's drop it down. Let's go a little further out away from this tree. And I'm just right-clicking to get the target reticle to come up, and then left-clicking to start the power, and then left-clicking again when I get close. I'm hoping the bobber will stand straight up. And if it won't, it's close. I might be able to cheek it out into the river a little bit more. Because if the bobber's not standing straight up, it will not work right. Okay, so 99 was too much. I don't know if I'm scaring the fish away by doing that or what, but let's bring it down to about 89 because it was close. I just want to be right off this tree. I guess I should have opened the map when I had it out. Alright, that's standing straight up. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a minute and we're going to talk. New Year's resolutions this year. Well, one of them you're looking at it. Making some extra content for YouTube, for the podcast. Just trying to keep stuff going. I enjoy it. They've changed the way YouTube sort of works a little bit, so it's never anything that I don't think is going to actually pay for itself. Essentially, it's just a good time. So I want to continue to do that, or at least I want to take the time I was looking at screens and technology and at least refocus it into creating something. So big New Year's resolution is that, as well as my teacher project that I have slowly started to work on. So that's a big one. My health is another one. Just want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. I want to be around for my kids and my family. As all want to do at New Year's. Just do more of that. Other than that, not too much. I'm pretty blessed, to be honest. So there's not a whole lot that I'd want to change. So I promise we will catch fish today. We will. Someday, shortly here. Reeling it in. Reel it in. Come on. Maybe I should mess with it. I see. It doesn't look like it's laying right. But it could be because I lay the string down. It's not quite standing straight up. I'm not sure. But anyway, definitely going to need some improvement here on my Fishing Planet game. So if you're an avid Fishing Planet person and can give me some strategies, let me know. If you just want to fish together, make that suggestion as well. Mike and I have spent quite a bit of time out here on the river together. You can't really fish together per se, but you can sort of fish at the same time or trade strategies. And even if you're fishing at the same time, I think your day, night, or your weather and stuff is all randomized. So, but it's all right. Cloudy, overcast, a little bit windy, 77 degrees. Man, I'd kill for that day. It's not quite 30 in Indiana today, but that's okay. I'd like to. Let's try back over here. I had more success over here fishing these weeds. What I want to do is sort of cast it just past them. Oh, that's going to hit the water. Oh, I knew it. Keep that rod tip up, guys. Drop it. It was sort of meant to be. Drop it all the way down. Just past them. And let the current of the river. Are you kidding me? Where did I have the length on that? I should keep a notebook. Okay, maybe that's 40. We'll try 45 inches. That's half. Oh, my rod tip wasn't up. I knew it. Did you see me try to pull it up there at the last second? Come on, reset. There we go. Rod tip up. Hit the target. Bring it all the way down. There we go. There we go. There's a cast. And we're going to let it float straight through the weeds there. So we got some time, but that's okay. This is not a race. Just a nice day at the river. I did not spend a lot of time bobber fishing growing up. I know that there was a few times my buddy and I would go out, we'd go bobber fishing a little bit, or my dad would take us to a farm pond, we'd do a little bobber fishing. But on a river like this, bobber fishing would not be what I would choose to do. A little bitty crankbait or just a little grub on a hook, bouncing along the bottom of the rocks. Beautiful. It'd be beautiful. But I don't know. I feel like this game's because I think bobber fishing was designed first. I think sort of this float fishing, I guess is what they call it, float fishing. It's sort of the way to go. Now I want to sort of go right through those weeds. Because I know there's a fish in there. I know there is. So I always have to think about hook sizes and whatnot. So number one hook is the biggest hook I have. I don't have any of the like the 4-0 or whatever, 5-0 or anything like that. But oh! Rod tip up. I had my coffee in my hand. I had to reach over and do it with the other hand. All right, there we go. That's not bad. So again, I'm not sure if this is the doubled experience or the double experience will happen afterwards. But we're gonna continue to release. I think should we release? Let's take a look at it though. Let's zoom in. There we go. Look at that fish. Oh yeah, big black bullhead. Yeah, I'm really far away from getting to the next level. So let's go ahead and I don't really have a lot of money either though. Ooh, let's keep it. Let's keep it. It goes against exactly what I said at the beginning, but there we go. Let's try putting this back where it was. Why did it do that? Let's just freehand it, people. And I can reel it in if I need to. There we go. Okay. See, there we go. I told you we'd catch a fish today. On my last cut bait, but that's okay. Finish that drink of coffee I was trying to take when the fish took. I'm gonna move the microphone a little bit. Just lean back and try to relax and let the fish do their job. But I'm really impressed with the sound design with this game. The way that some of the trees moving more than others. I don't know if that's my graphic settings or what, but I think I have them turned up all the way. Maybe if it's windy, more trees move at different wind speeds. I'm not sure. It's probably how I would do it, but I couldn't do any of it, so it doesn't make a difference. Bobber's not really moving. There it is. I don't want it to get stuck in the weeds. Let's try off that log. I used to see where the tip of my rod is. See how that log goes in? You have to assume that tree sort of goes all the way in, and there's somewhere about there is a whole nest of tree limbs and whatnot. I want to try right there. So we're just gonna full power cast it over to the other side. It's not quite full power. Make sure it's standing up. It is. I'm just gonna let it go. See what happens. Maybe I should have went up a little higher on the river. A little higher, a little deeper. But that's okay. We're gonna let it go because where my rod is pointing at now, there's sort of a rock formation on the other side. As long as it doesn't get snagged up or whatever, I think we're gonna let this ride and see what happens. But so far, so good. Looking forward to 2017. Some things. Another year older, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, though. I don't fight the age like some do, I guess. Just watching that guy coast along the far side of the bank there. nice to be able to, I don't know. This needs to be what we do, though. This needs to be what happens. Mm-hmm. Coasting all the way down. See, this is so hard. This is where I get myself in trouble. I'm more than halfway to that rock, which is what I said I wanted it to do. But I don't really want to reel it in, but I'm getting a lot of string here. Alright, we're going to reel it in, and we're just going to recast it in front of that rock. Because I want it to go closer to the bank. Yeah, about like that. All the way to the top. Good cast. And as long as it's standing straight up, we're going to let it coast right in front of that rock. Yeah. So, actually planted some real life fishing trips for this year. Pretty excited to do it. I've always, like I said, didn't do a lot of float fishing when I was growing up, or as an early adult, I guess. But did do a lot of river fishing. There's a river that runs, a couple rivers that run straight through our towns here that my brother and I would hit. But when I was, I don't know, late teens, I thought I wanted to try some fly fishing. So I used some of the video store money. I used to work at a video store there when I was a kid. Used my video store money to buy myself a fly fishing rig. Actually, I repaired my dad's first. My dad had an old one. I repaired his and used it some farm ponds and whatnot. Had a good time with it. So I went in and bought me my own rig. Got a decent one there out of Bass Pro. And have slowly added to my collection of flies and string and whatnot. But I've never really, I guess, like honestly made an attempt at it. I used it a lot of farm ponds, a few times at the rivers near our house, but the rivers near our house are talking like some, we call them warmouth or rock bass. I guess those are two different fish, but haven't really ever gone after like some, never trout fished with it, which I thought would be fun. So my brother and I have had a couple conversations and done some research about where we can go towards southern Indiana, or even over near West Virginia, and try to do some of that where they put it in, where they like dump the trout into the river, and you can fish it. We also looked in some Michigan, some of the rivers in Michigan where they have steelhead. Looking to do some of that up there, so pretty excited to actually try some of that. But fishing in a new place like that, different styles, a lot like, you know, what I'm trying to do here in Fishing Planet a little bit. I'm just going to bring it up here to the back of these weeds. And that is, you know, you're someplace new. You try to apply the knowledge that you have from your experience in fishing and apply it someplace new. Now that's, to me, that makes sense in nature because you're responding to what you see in nature. For the video game here, though, it's have the developers of the game had the same experience fishing that I have, so that when we were applying it, are we applying the same thing? Does that make sense? And I'll be honest, I've never really figured out that or not. Like, to be able to sidestep right now? Oh, come on. To be able to sidestep right now would be great, but I lost my bait, so we got to put some bait on. I'm out of the, let me see, let's try, I know we're catching catfish. We try the pet food. Maybe I'll try the pet food. That's the only one that seems like it's, what's the one that has actual, F11 to get off the flip screen. We're going to put it back where it was. Yeah, the developers, if they've had the same experience that I've had when they were fishing, in order to apply it the same way. I can't remember what I was talking about now. See, I got so excited. Now I'm reaching for my coffee cup, so you're guaranteed that something's going to happen. Anyway, so like be able to sidestep or sort of walk parallel with your, man, there we go. So that's what I get for trying to talk with my hands. All right, good job. So what we're doing, we're keeping now, right? So that's 20, that's 19. Let's release this one. Let's see. Well, let's keep it. We have 17 pounds in our little thing. Let's see what we can get. Let's come back down here with the pet food, since we're using something different. See, this should be a good bullhead, or a good bowfin sort of area. We're going to cut through the woods here and come down on the other side. Let's try that. Yeah. Reel it in a little bit till we get in there amongst those trees. That looks good, right? Now the bad part is us being upriver, there's really no place for the bait to float to. So it's going to kind of be stuck in that same spot. That's not really the way I think that you'd want to do it. You want to be able to cast upriver a little bit and let it drift into the area that you think that you're going to catch your fish. Guess I could just let some line out. I don't know if it would take it or not. I don't know how that works. Doesn't seem to be moving. Line durability is down to 72%. I'm not sure when you should change that. If you have an idea, let me know. I don't feel real comfortable with this spot here. Let's look around. Do we see any more weeds? Oh, there's the kayak. I want to throw, I know this isn't float tackle, but I want to throw this sucker through there just to see what happens. Try the bigger one. Let's try the bigger one. We're going to run it right through all three of them. Just bringing it in, letting it down. I'm not getting any of the like the twitching bonuses or anything. Do you guys have a favorite return? Because I'm pretty bad at it. I used to do this like 1, 2, pull, 1, 2, pull. Like, oh, we'll try it. 1, 2, pull. 1, 2, pull. 1, 2, pull, pull. And like again, if you're fishing for real, they're going to take it when it's falling back down. Closer to the shore. Oh, if it'll clip through that log or. Yeah, there it goes. There it clipped through. I thought it did. Doesn't seem to be clipping through. Alright, well that didn't seem to work either. Let's see, it's kind of cloudy. So like a white bait you think would do really well. It's just jig head bounce along the bottom. Like I said, that's exactly how I would fish this river for real. Let's see if me and the developers have the same fishing training. I'm guessing not. We'll take it one up this shore side. Come downriver with it instead of upriver. Trying to really watch that line. It seems to do what I would think that it would do. Comes out, lays on top of the line, slowly sinks to the bottom. Or sinks pretty quickly to the bottom. That's because we're pretty close to the bottom. Maybe I should bring it across the river once. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, let's go. Let's move up here. Or we could have moved back, I guess, the other spot. I'm not real sure. I'd like to catch one more before we call it a day. Okay, so let's change the depth down to the max depth here. Switch it out back to this. And this, used to be a little bit of a drop off, sort of. Like green boat, straight out, about there. So like, if you first put it out there, it wouldn't quite stand up, or maybe it would. I'm not sure, but it's going to drift towards those weeds, so we're going to let it go. I'm going to reach for my coffee cup, so of course if I get a bite right now, I apologize. Here we go. Yep, so this is probably our last cast here. That's alright. We'll let it sit out there as long as we need to let it sit out there for. Catfishing, the only time I've ever really been catfishing other than in Planet Fishing Planet, excuse me. I'm about to say Planet Coaster, which is another great game, but always in the dark. We was catfishing in the dark at night. Chicken livers. On a great big hook. Never really used a bobber though, just sort of threw it out there in the channel, wait for him to suck it up. Catfish are bottom feeders. Just getting closer to the weeds. So it's not quite Is it still standing up, or is it interacting with the weeds? So I'm not sure I'd be a big fan of hearing a wolf that close to me out in the wild, but we're assuming our guy knows how to protect himself. That's is that like a whippoorwill or Bob White, maybe? Bob White's say like Bob White. Bob White? I'm not sure. Crickets are loud. Oh, there we go. Set the hook. There we go. What do we get? Oh, wow. Something. Well, this is good, guys. This is good. This is good. It is not coming in. It is running the line out. We only have 193 feet, so I'm hesitant to let it go too much. There it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on back. Come on back. Oh my goodness. What is this? I gotta move the microphone. I gotta get closer. Oh no. No, no, no. Don't run that far. Don't run that far. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. I'm watching the stress. Keeping it in the green. I could turn the drag up a little bit, but right now, like we're healthy in the amount of wearing this guy out. Oh my gosh, what do we got here? Bowfin, probably bowfin. Okay, come on, come on, come on, turn, 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 turn. Come on, turn this way. Reel it in fast. Oh, it jumped. What we got? Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm looking at that 193 feet. I'm looking at it. Here it comes, coming this way. Oh, what the heck? I needed to increase the speed in which I was reeling in, didn't I? Man, my heart was pounding. You fish all day for that one fish that we just had on. I feel like I let you guys down. Man, I knew it was when it was running this way. I was, man. Oh well. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us. I'll take another shot at that later. But wow. Let me know what you think that was. Probably. I don't have any idea. But that was epic. My heart's still pounding. That's really good. All right. See you guys next time. Goodbye.